Hey guys, Jakobe here today. I'm back doing another review, this time on the Marvel Legends Black Widow series Taskmaster. And if you guys did not see on my Instagram, I did manage to get all 4 movie figures, which are just the ones I wanted to get. But the thing is, I got this one after recording all the other 3 reviews. So I will be posting this one first just to sort of clear up confusion if you're going to watch the other 3. Because I do say that I got the 3 of them, but just no Taskmaster. So I'm just posting this one first just to clear up some confusion. So yeah, just letting you guys know about that. So before I get into the figure and its accessories, I will get into the box real quick. Here is the box, which I do not have in the other 3 reviews. So don't expect to see the box. Hopefully that doesn't bother you because you don't really come for the box. I'm assuming. I'm guessing you guys come for the figure itself because it's a figure review. But anyways, here's the box. Got the Black Widow logo here. Taskmaster says right there. Got the hourglass symbol. Legends series logo. Once again, another Black Widow hourglass. Crimson Dynamo build the figure thing right there, which I will not be building. Nice picture of Taskmaster. On the back, we have the pictures of the other figures, which I really do like the art style they've gone with here. I kind of just wish they went with that helmeted head for Red Guardian, but it's fine. Here's a picture of the Build-A-Figure. Really nice artwork of the Taskmaster, and then the bio. Pause it if you like to read it. Alright, so here's Taskmaster with all of his accessories either on him or in front of him. I will start off with the ones on him right now though. So here is his sword. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I like the nice design they've gone with it. I'm pretty sure in the comics it's like a laser sword or something, or sometimes it's a laser sword, sometimes it's an actual sword. I don't know. I don't really follow the comics, but here's a sword design. Really like the orange touch they've added there. Nice handle as well. Nice sculpting and everything. Got the shield here, which in my opinion is very small. I will get into that later, but it is very small. There's no paint mess ups on this though. It's clean. I got the clamp just like the Red Guardian. I don't know why they're going with this style of clamp, especially for this guy, because he has no port in the back. So, maybe they were planning to. I don't know. But either way, it is a very small shield. But, it's nice, though. He has the bow, which I put around him. You don't have to. Kind of warped the string. Kind of regret that. But that can always be put back into place later on. But it is a nice bow. It's different than the regular bow we've been getting from Marvel Legends. It's a newly sculpted one, I believe, just for Taskmaster, so it is nice. Got the orange on the bottom and top. Got the new design in the middle. Really nice handle. I like it. I wish they would have kept going with new bow designs. I mean, there's not really many bow characters to go off of, but it would have been cool to get like unique bows for each of them, so it is cool to get a new bow finally. On the bottom here, we have his extra hands. We have his Black Panther mimic claw hand things. So that's kind of cool that they've added that here. Would have been cool if they painted the claws, but I don't know. I don't know if they're painted or not in the movie. But, really nice. Really nicely done. And then the fisted hand, same thing as the other one, just fisted this time, no claws. And then the hands on him is the gun holding hands, which I did put on him. He came packaged with the fisted hands, I believe, so I did pop both of his hands off. So same thing basically. And then here we have the arrow, final accessory he comes with, and I think this is new to Marvel Legends. I don't know if it's a new piece from Hasbro though, because they have an arrow that comes with Hanzo from the Overwatch series, so I don't know if it's the same arrow, but it could be. I'm not too sure though. Kind of does look like it, but it's just a generic arrow. So yeah, that is all the accessories. Let's get into the figure real quick. So here's the figure with the shield once again, and like I said, it is a pretty small shield as you can see. I'm pretty sure it's bigger in the movie, but either way, it is pretty nice though. I would just want it to be a bit bigger and at least have a hole in the back to store it, but I guess they didn't do that. So here's the figure though. He is the nicest one in my opinion out of this wave. In the beginning of the promo images that they've shown, he was the least disappointing one out of them. Because honestly, all the other ones kind of had some type of disappointing factor, most because of like the sculpt or the way they executed the figure. But having them all in hand now, they don't look too bad. I think it really just depends on the lighting and everything, but this one was the least disappointing because of the sculpt and details they put in it. Because in the Black Widow, you'd expect it to have some type of texturing or something, but the body's just all flat in terms of texture. So it's cool that they decided to go with texture on this one, and a lot of paint detail. So he is my favorite out of this whole wave. So yeah, here's the head sculpt. Let me put on some light on it really quick. So yeah, here's the head sculpt. It is a take on the skull design in the comics. I think it's just like some bike helmet or something, I don't know. But it looks pretty good though. I like what they did. I'm glad it's just not some weird skull guy like Red Skull. I'm glad they went with the type of helmet design. Nice teeth sculpt in there, really cool. And I'm pretty sure they do have sculpt around his actual head, because I've seen some people take off the hood just for certain shots, and I might do that to mine because it'd be easy to put on and off. So I might do that later on, but not right now though. I'm almost certain that there's sculpt in there. You could check out some other reviewers if they did it. I don't know if anybody did. But on the body though, really nice blue metallic paint. I like that blue. I like the orange as well. Blue and orange do look really good together. So I like the design that they've went with this Taskmaster guy. It's really nice overall. Not too much paint, not like what do you call it? Not too little paint. So it's really good. Sculpting on the torso and the armor and everything's really nice. Really like the shoulder pads, especially this area here. The belt's really well done as well. Got the pockets and everything. Just the back seems a little blank, but that could just be by design. Probably because Taskmaster usually has a cape on the back of his design, but they didn't put anything here. Looks kind of blank, kind of weird that they just cut the scarf piece off. I would think it continues on the back, or at least has a cape or something. So that is something they left out of this movie design. Kind of glad about it, kind of not, because it looks kind of awkward, but it's fine though. It would have been cool if they continued it or had a cape or something, like I said, but we'll never know. So yeah, this is a really good figure overall. I like it. Some complaints though, none in the paint so far. I haven't seen any paint mess ups, but just a complaint on the joints though. Like, look at that. Something about the elbow joint, you can push it back. Like, it's too much. There's too much extra room here, so it doesn't stop itself and it goes back. I don't know if that's common on figures and I just haven't noticed it, but the arms do that. It's not a big a deal. It's not a big deal, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me that it happens on this. But that is kind of just my only complaint about this figure. Just a little orange there, but that's very, 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 very minor. So really only real complaint going on with this figure. I really do like it. My bets are we're gonna get a 2-pack later in the year with him and Red Guardian. Red Guardian having his masked head and him having his unmasked head. So when we find out who they are in the movie, so I really do feel like they're gonna do that later in the year. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I really do have a feeling about that, and I'm sure most of you can agree because that's how Hasbro does stuff. So yeah, I have not much else to say about this figure. Let's get into the articulation. Alright, so I should probably show this off before I do the articulation segment of the video, but this is what I think the shield should look like. Not necessarily the design, but like the size, because you could tell it is a very small shield. Like, you could put it inside the shield and, like, I don't know, it's just really small. I feel like this is what the real size is for the shield. It's just a very small shield for Taskmaster, and I feel like this one kind of looks better overall with the figure. But it's your opinions. I might use this one in the stop motion when I make it. So instead of this one, I don't know. Not too sure yet. Alright, so for the articulation of Taskmaster, his head can go down this much, can not go back at all because of his hood. His arm can go around, and he does not have a butterfly joint. It kind of looks like he does, but trust me, he does not. And his arm can go out this much, and he kind of is hindered by the shoulder pad. A lot of the figures in this wave do have that problem, but I don't know. You could probably find your way around it. As a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then once again that weird elbow thing when you try to move it down. Wrist rotation and wrist hinge. Got the ab crunch that goes forward this much, goes back this much, and then the waist rotation. Leg can kick out this much, can kick back that far. Thigh rotation is kind of stiff right now. Got the double jointed knees, no boot rotation. Got the ankle pivot. Ankles can point down this much and point up that much. So yeah. Alright, so this was my review on the Marvel Legends Taskmaster from the Black Widow wave, and this is the best like bow holding and arrow pose I kind of have him in. I'm sure you can get him in a different pose, but you know, that's the best one I have him in. I do like this figure overall. It's my favorite out of the wave, like I said in the beginning of the review. I like all the accessories he comes with, especially like the extra hands, and the shield is kind of my least favorite because it's pretty small. The sword might have to be my favorite because it looks kind of cool. The bow, second, because, you know, it's a new mold, but I do have tons of bows. But, you know, this figure overall, really nice sculpting and paint everywhere. I do recommend it if you're trying to, like, build up your MCU and you're thinking of passing on this one for some reason. It's really good. It's the best one out of the wave, in my opinion, and probably everyone else's opinion. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they release a 2-pack, like I said earlier. So, if they do release that later in the year, well, you heard it here probably first, probably not, but, you know, it is my prediction almost. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I covered everything you wanted me to. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.